Why am I plug into the right thing? And also you should be able to hear me, but I will once again double check because I don't want to make the same mistake again. Why am I plug into the awesome? You can hear me. Fantastic. Okay. And I'm going to double check my tuning because I was just showing some bends and my guitar has gone out of tune. So I'm gonna do that. And but today, welcome, welcome to our fortnightly Guitar Family live lesson. And today I will be showing you "Smells Like Teen Spirit" or some of the parts of it. And yeah, we'll see how far we get into it because we also will be picking our monthly Buy Me a Coffee giveaway winner. So you'll either get a membership equal to your level of support, or you will get physical goodies. So we'll find out who it is this month. Who will be the winner of this month's guitar? No, not guitar. Buy Me a Coffee giveaway. Okay, let me tune. Make sure all is good. So I'm not showing you stuff and you play along to it and it's like, oh, why does my thing doesn't sound right? And in the meantime, my guitar is just out of tune. Yeah, there we go. All right, nice, nice. Okay. So "Smells Like Teen Spirit", that is a song, that's a song that probably got me, that's probably the song, or one of the songs that got me into wanting to play electric guitar all the way back in my teenagehood. Or was I a teenager back then, or was I a 12-year-old kid that didn't know that you could start playing straight electric guitar without first doing classical? But anyway, I don't recall, to be honest, when my actual desire for particularly electric started. But anyway, I know that this is the band because my dad had one CD of Nirvana and I think he introduced me to them. I think he gave it to me and he was like, you should listen to this. And then I did. Oh God, I've tangled myself. Okay, here we go. Let's untangle. Okay, so yeah, very important song to me. There's a video of me playing it somewhere on my YouTube channel, which I recorded with a friend of mine, with a dear friend of mine a while ago for fun. And I don't know, it's a song that you probably have heard. There we go. Actually, it starts with a clean guitar doing the main riff. Now, I'll recommend to you that you use your bridge pickup when playing this guitar part, this song, apart from maybe for the solo. But I myself will be playing it in my middle position because I don't have a humbucker in the bridge and I don't want to be hearing, when I put distortion, I don't want to be hearing because it just drills into my mind and I'm sure it will drill into yours also. All right, so the guitar parts, they are also already available to everybody over at Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you for your support. And yeah, you have the tab to them and the guitar profile. But the tab itself, also members of the Guitar Family will receive on Wednesday. What date is that? Wednesday the 10th. So you can join our Guitar Family if you haven't already, if you want to receive the tab itself. But I'm just going to double check that I'm not showing you something in the wrong order because of how you will receive it as a tab. Because I've played this song like 1,000 times and I know how it goes, but I want to make sure that I've written the tab in the same way because I wrote it, I think, back in 2018 or something. I've been teaching this song for a while. Okay, yes, so for this song, what's important is muting and also power chords knowledge. So power chords is usually used with 3 fingers, usually the 1st, 3rd, and 4th finger. And they're not major, they're not minor, they're just solid chords, yeah. So yeah, the emotion comes through the melody of the lyrics and all of that, as opposed to, and the tempo and all that, as opposed to the chord being major or minor itself. yeah, also the context, never mind. Let me not get distracted. But yeah, our first chord is first fret on the 6th string, 3rd fret on the 5th string, and 3rd fret on the 4th string. But what we want to do is also with the first finger, instead of pressing perfectly round with the first finger, hang on, I'll move this way, yeah, here. Instead of pressing perfectly with our fingertip, we want to flatten this finger a bit so that, not so that you get the bar, but so that it just touches the strings and mutes them, just in case we strum them when we go wild on that, right? Because it's an emotional song, right? You want to be going hard at all of these chords. You don't want to be going too precise. And another thing that's important for playing this main riff of the song is the constant right hand, or well, strumming hand motion. Right, so we go down, 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 tack, 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 down, down. That's our first thing. Down, down, 3, 4, 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 down, down, 3. Last time. And then what follows is basically we loosen our fingers a bit again, just so that they touch the strings, because we want to mute our strings, and then we go down, up, down. So on the muted strings, down, down. So down, 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 up, down. 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 4. Down, 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 up, down. Down, 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 up, down. Down, 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 up, down. 4. Down, 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 up, down. Last time. And then we basically move what we just did, this chord, on the next set of strings. And then we have open strings as well, because basically to make the transition easier, that follows. But yeah, we have first fret on the 5th string, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and 3rd fret on our 3rd string. Right, so we have down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 down. And then we just play open strings. Right? And that's just a little passing chord to get us to our jump to the next fret, because that way we keep a rhythm going, while also at the same time our left hand has the time to jump up to the 4th fret of the 6th string, and 6th fret on the 5th string, 6th fret on the 4th string. Right? So we have down, 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 and then literally the same riff, but starting from the 4th fret. And then we also have this same riff with distortion, right? Or more like crunch/over vibe, right? So not too heavy, although I think right now this is quite heavy. Well, this amp in particular is a bit heavier, so this is gonna be starting to taste weird. Anyway, this amp in particular is a little bit heavier, so you'll get to hear the song heavier right now. But you know, the principle is the same. Again, with the muting, also actually with the chord starting from the 5th string, we also want to potentially, if you can, of course it's okay if you can't at first, but if you find this possible for you to play, then keep it in mind, and little by little you'll get used to doing this. And what this is with your fingertip muting your 6th string. That way, if you accidentally hit it, then you don't hear it, you just hear it as a part of the percussion. And in grunge, it's fine to have percussion, it's fine to have extra noises. You want to have lots of noise and lots of rhythm and just sound rough. And yeah, that's that. Okay. Down, 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 down. You see how my right hand is constantly moving. And that's what helps keep the song going and keep the rhythm right on point. Because if you just go, for example, it's not that it's impossible, but it's just less consistent and your hand might get tired, and then if you make a mistake, it's not going to be easily resolved because you need to be in control all the time to say now, right? Well, when you're doing the strumming. Whereas if you're doing the constant down-up motion with your strumming hand, then you can sort of relax in the knowledge that actually your hand is already moving in rhythm. Even if you make a mistake, it's very easy to get back into it. Right? You can do this. You'll be able to get back in the rhythm. Not that it sounded great. I was on purpose making mistakes, which is a weird thing to do. Yeah, you can easily get back into it because your hand is already going the right rhythm. And once you get a constant motion, it's kind of more difficult to stop that constant motion than it is to keep going. Yeah, basically I'm saying the same thing in two different phrases. Yes, repetition. What was it? The mother of all knowledge? I don't know. Of learning? I can't remember. Same thing in a different way. Okay, so next bit. In the verse, we have just two notes. And you go back to your clean channel. Now, I should have probably plugged in my foot switch here, but I did not, so deal with it. But yeah, it would be useful if you have a foot switch. But if not, then try to get your amp at, I put it back on distortion, right? But try to get it at this point where if you play quietly, you can clear it up a bit. Or maybe you can turn down, ooh, there we go. Now you can see better. Or you can turn down your volume a bit and clean up your sound. And then you can get back into it if you don't have a foot switch. But if you do have a foot switch, that would be perfect because then you can just click when you need the verse thing. So the verse thing is the 5th fret on your 3rd string and the 6th fret on your 2nd string. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you just hold those two notes, you let them ring out, and then Kurt Cobain starts singing. Da, 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 right? All of that stuff. And then you repeat that. I've written 6 times. It's probably correct, but I haven't double checked it recently, so maybe it's 6 times, maybe not. But then at one point, basically, you start when he starts to sing hello, 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 right? You start going. You just repeat them more often, right? So up to there you had 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So basically every beat. And you can play that with down, up, or you can play it with down, 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 or whatever you want. It doesn't matter really. Whatever's comfortable for this bit, as long as it's in time. 3, 4. And then we go into that bit again, which is both the intro and the chorus. So this is what we do during the chorus. Okay, now, yeah, do let me know actually if you get any questions through this live lesson. I'd be happy to come back to this song and address it further. Or if you want to play it along with me to slower metronome, building up speed and all that. I'm just trying to go through all of the parts to make sure that you have all of the parts. So that's why I'm rushing a tiny bit. Okay, so what we have next is our other riff, which is a tiny bit more difficult. So make sure that you are first comfortable with the power chords if those are new to you. Because here what we have is right, which is power chords, just power chords, but moving them up and down the neck of the guitar. So this is a power chord from the sixth string, so it's the same as our first chord, is where we start. Then we move our hand one fret down, so because we don't have a fret anymore to press, we just lift that finger. Then we go back up to fret one, then fret two. Right, so one, open, 1, 2, 2. 1, open, 1, 2, 2. So that's our first thing. 1, open, 1, 2, 4. 2 and 3 and 4. So on beat 4, beat 4, we have one note thing. So the switch between playing chords and then being specific with one note can sometimes be tricky as well. So having just the one note be integrated into the riff, it might take you some time, but have some patience, slow it down, and just maybe loop just this. I haven't told you what note it is actually yet, so let me tell you that. So it's the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and then we want to do a bend. This is basically a very quick note and it's grungy. It doesn't matter too much if it's actually an accurate bend because it's not your solo, right? It's basically where he goes, hey, right? So you go, hey, right? So, hey. So yeah, feel free to just loop just this from the 2nd fret. So you can play with the 1st finger, 3rd and 4th finger. 2nd fret, 4th, 4th, and then your middle finger or your 2nd finger can be free here for the 3rd fret of the 3rd string to play that little bend, right? And make sure to again mute the rest of the strings with your 1st finger so that you don't actually have to be that precise. But you know what? More importantly, make sure it's comfortable to you. So if, for example, you're more comfortable with being more precise with your right hand, you can always just be precise without doing no muting and just focus on your strumming hand. For me, it's more fun to just to mute what I'm not playing and maybe have additional noises. And if you listen to performances live, sometimes he does have additional noises. It's grunge, you know, it's meant to be fun to play. It doesn't have to be mega precise. And yeah, it's meant to be easy to connect to the people you're playing it with and enjoy yourself basically. But yeah, so try to loop this. And then maybe not intertwine. What am I thinking? Integrate. That's the word I'm thinking of. Integrate it into that. And that's it. And again. And last time. 3, 4. And then what we have is we start the exact same way. 1, open, 1. Then we have a jump to the 6th fret, so 6, 8, 8. And then to the 4th fret, so 4, 6, 6, right? 1, open, 1, 6, 4. And then this whole phrase repeats again, so you play it twice. So yes, one thing about the jumps actually. Both this jump and this jump. Make sure that your eyes go to the fret where you're aiming for before your hand needs to be there, because that gives you an end destination, a final destination. Kind of like when you're grabbing something. So here is my water bottle. What I'm going to do is look at my water bottle and grab it, right? But if I look at my hand in the way that it's moving to the water bottle instead of the end destination, then that becomes somehow more difficult. Makes me feel like I'm drunk if I just follow my hand. So that's a weird thing to do, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, same applies to your hand when playing the guitar. Don't follow as your hand is moving up and then decide when to stop. Look at your final destination. Right? Even when you're here, you can probably just repeat this enough times to get it as part of your muscle memory, so you don't have to look at your fretting hand when you're playing this particular bit, but then your eyes can be on the spot for the big jump to the 6th fret. Hello, camera. Hello, hello. There we go. But yeah, so make sure to have your eyes set on the prize before you get there. And yeah, we've run out of time, so I won't have time to show you the solo, but if you do want to learn it, and if you get any questions, then please let me know, comment, message me, whatever. Email me if you're part of the guitar family, then you can very easily do that by replying to one of our weekly emails, where you receive free study materials each week. You're welcome. But yeah, thank you so much for your support, to everybody who has helped us out over at Buy Me a Coffee. That's made it possible for me to have more storage on Google Drive, so I can share all of these study materials through the years. Jesus Christ, it's been years now. How weird. But yeah, thank you for that. And now it's time to actually pick the winner of this month's Buy Me a Coffee giveaway. Yes, I made it clever. I know, where am I? There. There we go. Now we can see all the participants. Spin. Who will it be? It is Catherine! Congrats, Catherine, for winning this month's why am I keep saying guitar? Congrats for winning this month's Buy Me a Coffee giveaway. And I'll get in touch. You're already a member over at Buy Me a Coffee, so I'll get in touch so I can send you some goodies. Actually, this month, the goodies include a notebook like this one with me. Because basically I could print one out, so I printed two out. I printed one out for myself to put in my practice log, which I've started tracking better, because I don't know, I enjoy writing stuff down, and it makes me feel more productive. But yeah, so you'll receive that alongside with some other stuff. You already have my posters, you already have stickers. So thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who watched this video. I will see you again in a couple of weeks, I believe. Yeah, the 20th. Yes, I'll see you on the 20th. And if you have something you feel like is holding you back in guitar, then let me know and I can cover it in our next live lesson and hopefully help you out on your guitar journey. I wish you a lovely weekend and see ya next time. All right, bye. Bye now. Hope you have a good weekend and hope you have a good week ahead. Also, next week I might not reply as much as usual because it's Renton's birthday and we'll be celebrating. Woohoo! But I will be here in a couple of weeks, so let me know. See ya!